What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are checking out the BTC US dollar pair. As you can see here, this double bottom pattern for Bitcoin did not play out. We didn't break from this resistance point and we had a massive drop to the downside. I'm going to explain to you why we did have this drop and also that we might be bottoming out here around the $60,000 range and we're going to have an incredible bounce for the coming days. Also, we'll be checking out Ethereum, Litecoin and EOS. EOS is looking great for some trading opportunities. All of these cryptocurrencies can be traded on PrimeXbt, which is my favorite day trading platform. If you use my link in the description and Bitcoinsensus 50, you'll be getting 50% in addition of what you deposit. And also Bybit for swing trades. You can also trade these 4 cryptocurrencies. If you use my link, you'll be getting the best bonus available, guys. So said this, let's go straight into the charts. Hello there, Andy here, and welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, where you subscribe for the quickest technical analysis and news on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't buy or sell anything that I say. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below, and let's go straight into the content. All right, zooming in here on the 1 hourly chart, we see that this double bottom pattern did not play out. We did not break the resistance. Okay, let's get this line out of the way. Bitcoin is currently dropping while I'm recording this video, so we're having a massive drop. Let's go to the 15-minute chart and I'll explain why we had this massive drop. Okay, as you can see here on the chart, on the 15-minute, we can see this massive amount of volume, which was this drop over here, and then we create a consolidation phase, okay, creating a bearish pennant or a bear flag, as you can see right over here. The measured move, okay, is getting the pull from the impulse down to this low over here, and from the consolidation phase, from the breakout, as you can see, we perfectly met the target from this breakout, from this bear flag. This wasn't mentioned on the channel. I just wanted to show you why we had this drop. Another way to measure this drop is getting the Fibonacci extension tool, okay, which is this one right over here on TradingView. And if you take all of this as an impulse and then the top of the retracement, okay, as you can see, we came down to the 100% of the impulse of the retracement. As you can see, it's 1, 2, 3. This is an ABC correction, and we perfectly met the 100% here. This is another way to see an ABC correction that I like using the Fibonacci extension tool, guys. So this is why we dropped down these levels. Let's zoom out here on the 1 hourly chart and check out what can we see for Bitcoin in the short term. So as you can see, this $60,000 range where I have this green box is super important support to hold. If we take this as an inverse shoulder, head and shoulder that's been mentioned before on the channel, you know, the measured move from this would be getting the head all the way to the neckline, and from the breakout, we should be expecting the $68,500 range in the next coming days, guys. Now we're just having a pullback from this breakout, so this should hold nicely. We could also discuss, you know, if we zoom in here, this being Elliott wave theory, 5 waves, okay, this being number 1, you know, retracement over here, and number 3 wave, 4 consolidating round over this area, and then this the number 5, and potentially this being an ABC correction, okay, this being the A, the B, and the C correction, you know, dropping, you could even drop down to the $60,000 range, which is this major support level, okay, as you can see here with the arrows. $60,000 is super incredible support. It is a psychological resistance and support area because it's a round number. So this should hold nicely as support, guys, and we should be bouncing to the upside. Why is this going to hold? Also, I'm going to show you here with the volume from the candles. Just let me take these ABC correction and the Elliott wave. Right. Also, we can see these candles right over here. On the 1 hourly chart, we've got this candle and we've got this candle with this huge amount of volume, right? Okay. We did manage to break the lower part from this candle, as you can see right over here. And it is very unlikely, this is why I've got the green box area also here. This is the $60,000 levels, and also the bottom here of the candle on the 1 hourly has this huge amount of volume. So it is going to take a lot of selling pressure to break down below the $60,000 range. But yes, a dozen of people, of Bitcoin millionaires, can gather up and say, let's sell, 50% of our Bitcoin, and we will have a massive drop and drop to $50,000. This is also a possibility. But what I want to show you also, that the 60,000, 59,000 range is the support, okay, from this ascending wedge. So this needs to hold. If we drop and break this support area, which is going to be retested for the fourth time. Remember me telling you that the more times you retest a resistance or a support, most likely it is going to break. So this is going to be really, really dangerous for the Bitcoin price. If we break the support, who knows how far away we can drop. We can go to the $50,000 range in days. This is a possibility also. But let's stick with the bullish scenario, okay? So what we can expect for Bitcoin is that we're going to have a nice bounce around the $60,000 range where we are now, okay, and come and retest and come and break all-time highs and continue to the $68,000, which is the measured move from this inverse shoulder, head and shoulder pattern, guys. Okay, so this is what I've got for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum. For Ethereum, we were talking in my last episode about this potential shoulder, head and shoulder pattern, okay, as you can see right over here. And we did manage to break above this this trend line, okay. I was saying to you, if with it we don't manage to break above it, we might be creating a head and shoulder pattern, and we managed to break above it and consolidate. So if we get above the left shoulder, then this is invalid, as you can see here on the chart. So what happened? We came all the way to the $2,540-$50 range, okay, and this actually, zooming out, is the measured move from the breakout of the symmetrical triangle that we've been talking for weeks also here, as you can see on the chart, okay. So Bitcoin finally met the target, Ethereum met the target finally. So if we zoom in here on the 1 hourly chart, what can we expect? Let's go to the 15-minute chart to see the short-term technical analysis. Let's get this line out of the way. As you can see here, this has been major support and resistance also, as you can see right there, here and here. Okay, we were struggling here to break, but we finally broke out and got a bounce here as a resistance, and we are continuing to the downside. Now, what can we expect for Ethereum in the short term? If we zoom here on the 15-minute chart, we can see a similar scenario like Bitcoin, okay. We can see this as a potential pennant here, or bear flag, okay, right over there, and all of this being an impulse, okay, or potentially all the way up here. We could probably say this, this being a consolidation phase and the start of the impulse from here. And the measured move, from the breakout of the bull flag is coming all the way down to this area, the $2,300. We came down to the 2,330. So you could actually say that this is the target has been met, but we could come lower to this support area, as you can see here. And I'm expecting a nice bounce around this support level to continue to the upside for Ethereum. We might be consolidating in the next coming hours and days. So the next level to watch here would be breaking, this resistance point. Okay, if we manage to break again with a decent amount of volume, then we could continue to the upside. If we break below these levels, we might have a wick down below, because also the measured move here from the Fibonacci extension would be getting all of this as an impulse, okay, and then from the retracement all the way here, we could even come lower, as you can see, down to the 100% levels here, like you can see here on the Fibonacci extension, down to $2,300. So I'm potentially expecting another wick down for Ethereum before we continue to the upside, if we do not continue to the upside from here. Major support level to hold 2,300, major resistance 2,400. Okay, if we break this level with a decent amount of volume, very likely that we are going to continue up. If we break this support, the 2,300, as you can see here, danger for Ethereum. We might have another leg to the downside. This is what I got for Ethereum, guys. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin, it is the same. We met the target at $300. As you can see, I had this Elliott wave theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the fifth wave, it seems like we did have a consolidation. I had this from my last episode. We did create this pennant, okay, this bullish flag, okay, and we managed to break to the upside. The measured move is getting, the bottom bit all the way up, and from the breakout, we easily met the target, as you can see here. This fifth wave was, consolidating a lot. It did look like that we were creating a double top pattern here, but we managed to create this bull flag and break to the upside. Guys, remember also for Litecoin, if I take a look here at the 4-hourly chart, the measured move from this symmetrical triangle, okay, as you can see right here, we actually met the target. The measured move is just above the $300 range. We just about hit below the $300, but from the breakout, if I zoom in, okay, you could potentially discuss that the target has been met almost, okay, as you can see here. So what can we expect for Litecoin in the short term? If I zoom here on the 1-hourly, if we need to continue to the upside potentially, to creating more waves. Now what we need to do is break the all-time high. If we go to the 15-minute chart, as you can see, I found this shoulder, head and shoulder pattern here, doing my analysis of the day. Okay, we discussed that this is shoulder, head and shoulder. We broke the neckline and we've had a bounce here, as you can see on the chart. The measured move, okay, from here is getting the head, to the neckline. We all know this. And from the breakout, we could even come lower, guys. We did have a bounce here on the neckline, as you can see. And we got supported nicely from this support area. So Litecoin could come a little bit lower, potentially all the way to the $260 range, but this support is holding nicely. If I show you with the arrows, it's been major resistance, okay, right over here, and major support. We did have a little wick to the downside here into this bull flag, managed to break out. So will this hold? Maybe, potentially, but if it doesn't, definitely a retest down to the $260 range. Okay, so if 270 doesn't hold, down a leg down, another leg down to the 260 is very, very possible. Okay, for Litecoin. This is what I got for Litecoin, guys. Let's take a look at EOS. Just when I was recording, I saw this ascending wedge, which is bearish. Okay, we were just breaking out. Okay, let me just show you here for EOS. EOS can be traded, guys, on PrimeXbt. Remember the link in the description. If you use my link and Bitcoinsensus 50 as promotion code, you're getting 50% in addition of what you deposit, guys, for trading. Let's take a look at EOS here. We can see that we did have some bearish divergence, okay, in April, at the beginning of April, creating this ascending wedge, broke to the downside. As you can see, the RSI was going down and the price was going up, as you can see right over here on the RSI going down, price going up. Very likely that we were going to have a drop. We did have a drop, okay, and as you can see, this is major resistance level for the EOS chart here on the 1-hourly. We can see this huge resistance right over there, and we managed to break out. What pattern could we see here? We could potentially see this cup and handle, okay, or even this shoulder, head and shoulder. Okay, we got the left shoulder, the head right over here, and the right shoulder, creating this major resistance point, as you can see here on the chart. We managed to break to the upside, and guess what? The measured move, okay, is from the lower part up to the neckline, and from the breakout, look how perfectly we met the target. We even had a retracement right over here and bounced nicely and then came back up. Now, what has happened here? If we zoom in here for the EOS price, there's also been bearish divergence, okay. The price was going up, as you can see right over here, price going up, and the RSI going down, bearish divergence. Now we've had the actual drop. We can even go lower, but this support level has been holding nicely. We did have a bounce right over here, and we are actually getting a bounce right over here. We might wick down even a little bit more. We've created this ascending wedge, okay, and we broke to the downside, and we actually met the target already, which is the lower part of the wedge. Also this major support level. We just had a quick wick down, and now we're potentially going to continue to the upside. But if we break the support level, guys, this is also a double top pattern, okay, potentially. So stay alert for EOS. If we break this support level, the measured move, okay, from this potential double top is getting the top bit down to the support level, and if we break to the downside, the technical move would be all the way down to the $6 levels for EOS. This is what I've got for EOS, guys. I did wanted to do the video before the breakout from this ascending wedge. You know, it was a clear breakout, the bearish divergence, and also this ascending wedge, guys, and managed to met the target right over here, as you can see, for EOS. This is going to be it for today's episode, guys. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website. We've got great tutorials and reviews on how to buy, how to store, how to trade Bitcoin safely. We've got price predictions, the latest technical analysis and news. So I'll be leaving a link in the description of the website. And if you haven't seen my Bybit or my PrimeXbt tutorial video popping up on your screen, guys, make sure to check that out, and I'll see you in the next one. But before, make sure to smash up the like button before you leave.